Okay kids, DK here with Mr. V Amps, and today is auction day number 1. There's auction day tomorrow too. We have 4 items. This is kind of how we fund our channel here, because I don't dump my business money into toys. And so between the amp repairs for customers and this kind of stuff is how we fund the toys that we get to look at on our channel. So here's our auction haul for the day. On the bottom there we have a Sansui 661 stereo receiver. It's nice and grungy, and I have no idea if it works. Sitting atop of that we have a Philips turntable. It looks to be model number 212. Electronic, whatever. At one time I'm sure it was a wonderful turntable. Who knows what we got now. Sitting in the back here we have a Sanyo flat screen television. It's right there, and that's here, and then over there we have that guitar case. The Epiphone amp you see back there is not up for grabs. Let's take a look in the guitar case. Let's just take you off the tripod and we'll go over there and look together. In the case of the situation, the live auctions that I traditionally love to go to are held off, so they hold all the bidding online, and you have to trust me, these guys have great cameras. Their cameras hide the dirt, the grunge, and the damage. So you get to buy your stuff and then go and see what you got the day you're going to pay for it. So in here we have a Simic acoustic guitar. Let's see if we can get a model on this one. This is, let's take this over to the light. Model number LW015. And you know, not bad. We don't have sky-high action, which is good. And we don't have... we have a little... the action's a little high, but it's not sky-high. Our first fret action is crap, so that says the neck needs the truss rod tightened. And we still have some wiggle room down there on the bridge, so give that a polish. Maybe we'll make out like a bandit, or we're going to end up with our hat in our hand. Stand by. Let's test a few things. Okay kids, so here's the verdict on our Simic guitar. I bought a birdhouse, as Dave from Dave's World of Fun Stuff would have said. I am not a luthier. I do not have luthier tools. But I got a guitar with high action, and the truss rod wasn't doing nothing, as Dave would put it. I do have Allen keys. We got that tightened up and got that okay. Then we had sharp fret ends. I wouldn't want to play this with the risk of, you know, bleeding. So, using the tools that I had, I made the sharp fret ends better. And then I was able to remove a shim from the bridge saddle and bring the action down to what I consider acceptable. So let's give this a listen. But as far as auctions go and doing what we do, this is going to go into the fail category. I didn't pay a lot of money for it, but considering the amount of work I had to put into it, if I was paying myself to do this and I wasn't doing it for my own amusement. Oh, and I had to fix one of the tuners too. That was messed up. But, you know, it's fixed. It's going to be a guitar. It'll make somebody happy. And it gave me something to do on a Sunday afternoon while in quarantine. But, yeah. So yeah, it's better than a birdhouse now. So hopefully we'll find a home for it and we won't lose our shirt. We put new strings on it, straightened the neck out, lowered the bridge a bit, cleaned all the junk off of it. Could probably tighten that truss rod a little bit more, but I already tightened it quite a bit so far. I don't want to go too crazy. On to the next thing. Okay, so now we're on to our second item of the auction. Our TV, and we got the remote. I plugged it in and the red standby light came on, so that's a good thing, right? Push the power button on the remote. Okay, the power light blinks, the screen lights up. Hey, there's a brand. This is looking bright and shiny. No channel is registered. Press and hold OK on the thing for 3 seconds. Why do I have to do that? I don't want to do that. Let's look at source. Let's see, we have TV, HDMI 1, 2, and video. So, pull up the menu. HDMI 1 doesn't have anything because I don't have anything on it. But go to video. Yay. So, menu, picture, sound, setup features. Oh yeah. So, that's cool. This one works. Good, so the TV works. The TV is going to go into the win column because they don't have to do anything to it other than wipe the dust off of it. Good. Okay, now we're going to move on to our turntable. It's dusty and crusty, and unfortunately one of the two hinges is missing, but the dust cover itself isn't broken or damaged. I think it should just kind of lift off. And I don't know if I can fabric cobble a replacement hinge or not. It seems just to be a piece of doubled over rubber and an L-shaped bracket thing. You know, who knows? Maybe somebody would want it without that dust. I don't know. I'm not looking to sink a ton of cash into this just to get it working. We do have a Shure cartridge on there. And this has like the suspended platter and arm, so this is like really cool in that sense. And it looks like somebody was having trouble getting the switch to click down, so they stuck a screw in it. That's great. Just great. Let's see if it wants to work. Well, turning it doesn't seem to get me anywhere, except it gets me a big case of the rumbles. Let's see if I can press... Oh, I can press 33. Does it do anything? The light comes on. It doesn't do anything. I hear noise. I hear sound. It's thinking about it. Can we try 45? Does it do anything? It's thinking about it. Okay, so the electronicals kind of work on it, so we need to figure out why this switch doesn't latch. And we need to figure out why it doesn't spin. This, once upon a time, was probably a pretty high-end, luxurious turntable. We're going to have to bank on our mad skills to turn it back into that again. Okay, well, it's a belt drive and the belt perished, so that's a good start. The belt is quite crusty. Does it actually even have the potential to want to work? Well, I suppose we can see if the motor runs, huh? The motor spins smooth. The reason the deck didn't want to turn was because of this belt being there and really crusty. Okay, that spins really good. Okay, this is looking hopeful. So let's see what we can do here. If I put 33 on, oh yeah, she spins. Okay, that's a good start. Stop. 45. Seems okay. I don't know if this has any kind of return on it or anything like that. Let's see, Q is up, so it's not going to drag. I don't know if this has auto return, auto stop, anything like that. I don't know. And we have speed adjusts for 33 and our 45. So we'll have to look and see what the parameters are on this, but obviously we'll have to deal with why that switch doesn't latch, because putting a screw in it isn't a good solution. I know this belt is crusty and bad, but just for my own amusement, I want to see if I can actually get it to go on. Just because I have the urge to torture myself. We obviously would let this out of my sight with this crusty, nasty belt on it. Which will probably fall off. Oh, kinda wants to turn. Kinda wants to work, kids. Wonder if I have a belt laying around in my bin of stuff. Well, within my collection of stuff, I found a belt that's not quite as wide, but it seems to fit okay. And I can turn it on and it spins, so that's a real good start. And I can hit stop and I can hit 45 and it spins at a different speed. Let's put the platter back on and see if our speeds are even close to what they're supposed to be. Because if they're not, then they're not. Not too bad. A little slow on that side. Can we tweak it? Yeah. That little tweakable thing, we can adjust that. Okay. And how about that one? How about 45? Not bad. Okay. It's a good start. Of course, spinamajigging this phone around here with the weird oddball weight is causing the whole tone arm assembly and all of this to shuffle around, so that's jacking our speed up. That's obviously not good. I don't know if I can, no, I don't have any way to balance that and center it out. Let's see if I can come up with something. Well, without throwing it way out of balance like it was, it's still out of balance, but it's not as bad. It's not doing too bad. Let's try 45. Again, you can still see this thing shimmying around because of the off balance, but not bad. Okay. So reasonably, I will look this model up and see if this is going to be a win or a fail, because I can clean it up and I can try to fix that switch, but if I find out that these things have a retail value of nothing in working order, then, you know. Okay, so apparently the hi-fi fellas really do rave about this particular turntable. This is definitely in fixable condition, and believe it or not, parts are really, really easy to come by. The original style drive belt is very easy to come by. This switch I actually found if I wanted to just go on the replacement route, and apparently this stop also lights up as well as 45 and 33, and there's just light bulbs under there, and those are available for sale. So I think reasonably we've got ourselves an okay project. The only thing I wish I had was the dust cover hinge, but you know, if I get this working, I think it's got an okay. I think I got an okay chance of just wiping the dirt off of it, and we'll see if we can get that to latch. And if I have a 20-cent light bulb, we'll stick that in there. I'm not going to take this one too far. I'm going to try to sell this as is. Well, not as is, but without investing a lot of money into it. And we're going to come out okay. This doesn't really get into the win column. It's going to go into the kind of the meh column. Is that even a column? I don't know. Okay, and now on to this extra dirty Sansui 661 receiver. Boy, I really thought this was going to look better in the pictures, but let's turn it on. Okay, I get a light over there. Oh, hey, listen to that. FM muting's off, and I have stereo static. Got a little bit of a crusty pot in there, but alright, it's already trying to work. Treble works, bass works, loudness works, tape monitor seems to switch. A little staticky. Let's see if this will work on AUX. YouTube audio library music. Yeah, it seems to work in the most general sense, huh? High filter works, so yeah, I didn't get completely and totally skunked here. This actually works. Well, I don't know if this particular model is that valuable. It's a Sansui, and some people go absolutely bananas for that. And I can hear it kind of making crackly noises, so this is definitely going to need some help. But in the most general sense, it turns on and makes noise, so am I excited and thrilled about this find? No. So what will we declare this auction today to be the great auction that I am just absolutely giddy and thrilled about? No. Am I really, really mad at myself? Not really, because the TV turned out okay. And what I paid for everything, I should get my money back and still have a TV, I think. So we're gonna wipe the dirt off of this one and get this one. I could go in and restore this. I mean, I know how to do it. I just don't want to. I know I sound lazy, but as a project for somebody might want a project. If they want a project, yay. All right, bye.